Hi, so I want to talk about something, and what I would just call this is the problem. What I want to talk about is the problem. So, by the problem, what I mean is that when you realize that you have an unhealthy attitude, or you have, a negative attitude that is not just affecting you but also the people around you. For example, anger issues, um, gluttony, name it, alcohol addiction or drugs, and stuff, you're a chronic procrastinator and stuff like that. Now there are two reactions to this. I don't know which you are, but the first one are those people who, when they realize that, they get into that pity party mode. They begin to feel so sorry for themselves. They get depressed. They begin to feel like the weight of the world is on them and stuff like that. The other category of people, that even though they feel bad temporarily, but they begin to take deliberate actions to see how they can come out of it. Now, which category are you? Second category of people are those that, although they realize that they have a problem, they feel bad about it momentarily, and that's okay, but they begin to take deliberate actions towards change. Now, which category do you belong to? I'll leave that to you. And I think that the second approach, or reaction, is better. In fact, when you realize that you have a problem, you should be happy rather than being sad. Why? Because there is no solution to anything that has happened, be it in science, in medicine, in tech, that did not begin with the realization of the fact that there was a problem. I don't know if you can name any. And the truth is that when you get to that point, that realization, what do? What steps do you take to come out, to break free from it? The journey to change or transformation in any sphere of life begins with the realization that there is a problem, and there is no problem on the surface of this earth that does not have a solution. Now, be it in science or tech or medicine or whatever, no matter how long it took them to find a solution, be it weeks, months, years, they kept at it, doing the research, doing everything, adding, subtracting, and all of those stuffs until they clicked at the solution to that problem. So, likewise, do not stop when you realize that you have a problem. Be sincere, tell yourself the truth. Be sincere, and then do not stop, no matter how long it takes, until you find out the solution and you break free. And when you do, you will be happier, you will be better, and you will be more fulfilled and satisfied. So when you realize that you have a problem, just like it is with science or medicine, they never stop in their research until they click or they arrive at the solution or the answers that they seek. So when you realize you have a problem, do not go into despair. Rather, take responsibility for yourself. Take it for yourself to change. Be intentional and deliberate in taking actions to seek a solution to that problem, and don't stop until you break free. Do you understand that? Do not stop until you break free. And then, more importantly, bring it all to the feet of Jesus. He's more than willing and ready to help you out if you can first come to Him, and then you're serious about wanting to change, and then you're willing to take actions to that change. Remember, do not stop until you break free. There is always a solution. There is no problem on this earth that doesn't have a solution. Hope you're blessed.